We're going to talk about tracing the connectivity from ICM basic tutorial. It is part of the finding and selecting objects section. So ICM includes tools to trace the connectivity through the network. It can be tracing upstream or tracing downstream. So we're going to talk about how to do that in ICM. So we can go to our first step. We can click on this trace and select links downstream button in the GeoPlan tools toolbar, which is this button. If you didn't see this if you didn't see this toolbar, you can always right-click on the toolbar section and then make sure that the GeoPlan toolbar is turned on, and you can see this tool. So we can click on this trace and select links downstream, and then we can hold the control key and then try to click on one of the links or one of the nodes. As you can see, this section is selected. This is actually selecting the upstream section from the selected model elements. Because if you click on this trace and select links downstream and then you hold control key, at the same time, it actually revert the downstream direction, which is the upstream direction. So the effect is the same as just click on this trace and select the links upstream tool, and then without holding the control key, you can just click on one of the model elements to give you the same effect. Okay, so I think in this training, we are going to only use this downstream tool. If you ever want to trace upstream, you can always click on the control button, or you can just simply use this upstream tool. So it depends on your preference. Okay, so we are going to go to our fourth step. We can click clear our selection. And then we can go to our fifth step. We will find the most western link. So the most western link is this one. And then we can select the trace downstream tool again. And then we can click on this western link. And then you can see that it will trace downstream from this link all the way to the outflow. And then we can save our selection list selection in the selection list group as a west-east run. So you right-click on the selection list group and then choose new InfoWorks and then selection list. And then you can give it a name as west-east run. And then click OK. And then we can click on this new long section. And then you can see that the long section window is showing up. And then we can zoom into a specific area to view the long section view in more details. You can either use your mouse scroller to zoom in, or you can click on this magnifying glass button and then drag it to the specific area you want to view. And you can hit escape key to go back to your selection tool and then view different model properties on the left by double clicking on this. Okay, so we can then close our long section view after we review it, and then we can clear our selection here. Okay, so we can go to our sixth step. We can first we want to zoom into part of the network. So maybe we can go to here. And then we want to review how to use the trace upstream tool. So we are going to still click on this trace downstream tool first, and then we can hold Control key, and then select, click on this one of the links, and then you can see all of the model elements upstream of these links will be selected. You can right click and then zoom to selection to view the selection in detail. Okay, so we're going to go to our 7th step. So we're going to check if all of the links are connected to the outfall. To do that, we're going to zoom into the whole network first. And then we want to use our scroller to zoom into this outfall location. And then by clicking on this trace and selecting links downstream tool, and then hold the Control key and then click on this outfall links, you will see that all of the links upstream of these links will be selected. And you can see that you can zoom out and you can see that they are part of the network that are not selected. This probably means that they are not connected correctly. So you can review these two areas in detail to see why they are not connected. Okay, this concludes the training.